Well, good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again from Ed of Eds Orchids, and we're going to just have a look at these two Phragmipediums. Now these are on the top shelf, and can you see the length of the leaves? That's why they have to stand up here, because they're so long now. Anywhere else they get in the way. So 20.3 in the grow room, 63% humidity, so just bear with me. Now I have to be organised when I have a Phrag day, as I call it, and the simple reason being I've got these two big ones here and I've got 7 at the back of me, and when I start I usually give them a fertiliser and then a flush. So I've got the bucket there with the fertiliser in, I've got the trough there with the plain rainwater, and I've got the bucket here which they will stand. And mine are all grown in semi-hydro. And I've only just taken this down, so you're seeing exactly what I see now. Now, here we go, let's have a look at this first. This came to me as a seedling. I've got the wrong label in there, this is longifolium. Hold on, no, have I got the wrong label in there? Hold on. So that's the one, the label I've had in there, Phragmipedium Mary Bess, which is Bessae times Caudatum. This was put into this method 0918. Right, now you see this one here, this was purchased at the same time as that one, and I've got the label in here. You see, they were purchased February 17, and they were little tiny seedlings, £6 each I paid for these, from Burnham Nurseries. And I've got that one as Phragmipedium Roethianum, that's longifolium times hirtzii. So I think, I need somebody to come back to me now. I think I've got these labels mixed up, because I think that's longifolium and this is Bessae. Anyway, after all this time, couldn't you just, that's why it's so important, you know, to have labels. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to show you this one yet, because this is one of the finer rooted ones, and I've got this in this smaller pot. So I'm going to put this on this shelf at the side of me, and we'll concentrate on this one first. This is plain rainwater, so let's do a TDS reading on this one. Okay, this was collected yesterday. Now I'm not sure whether I might have put some warm water in this. That does affect it. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Hold on. Oh, that was showing me the temperature 18. TDS 80. Okay. Right, now let's do this one on this side, which has got some feed in. Now hold on. Okay, let's hold this. $136. So that's what they're getting, 136 they're getting as the fertilised feed. And I, at the moment, it's usually every 2 or 3 days, depending on how I feel, is whether these get watered and fed. It could be every 2 days, it could be every 3 days. Now let me get myself organised. Now this is the first time I'm checking these roots, and I'll take this. It's a sock. I'll take this off after. Now, whether this is Mary Bess, sorry, I've no idea. I don't think it is. I think it's the other one. But this one went out in the garden last year. Look at this. Can you see the length of it? And it hated it. Absolutely hated being in the garden. So I'm going to just bring it round here. And I thought at one time it was going to keel over. And I think I might have lost one leaf down there. But it's recovered, and you see down the centre there. And this one's inclined to rise out of the pot. So the only way I could accommodate these roots was to put a little bit of moss here. You can see now this is absolutely crunchy. That was a leaf I took off there. There's that centre leaf coming now. You see how nice and healthy. And that one got scorched. And it sent up this new growth here. This one. And we've got this here. Now, both these started out the same. And there we go, you see. Can you see there where the root, one of the roots starts there? Now I'm going to just pull this just a little bit worrying. I don't know why I've got that area there. But I mean, it's too healthy to be an issue. Maybe I've kept the moss too wet on that area. But let's turn around here. And that's a good strong growth. Now whether that's the first growth or the second growth, and this is I have no idea, I can't remember, but it only came as a little tiny seedling like the other one. So to me, that I don't think that's the first one. Anyway, so hold on. So apart from that moss on the top, which I'm going to take off now, just put it down somewhere after I've tidied up yesterday, put it in there. These don't get disturbed, can you see? So we've got roots all the way up there, and that's a new root there. And the reason I know it's a new root, can you see how white it is and furry? You see, look at them there. And they travel along down, you see, can you see where they've come here? That to me looks as though it's growing up. I don't want it to grow up. And there we go. They're very difficult to actually film for the simple reason they're in a plastic container, and of course that plastic container reflects any light. But can you see They're very heavy, these, I have to be ever so careful. Okay. There we go, you see. A new little white tip growing there. And the roots are already into this reservoir. Now and again, which is not very often, I will take them downstairs because it's a mammoth job, and I just let the tap completely run through it, and then all this gunge that gathers at the bottom here, that gets flushed out. Right, let's get the next one down. Okay. Now this one, you see how big it is? This one is Phragmipedium Grande, and it's a primary hybrid between two Phragmipedium species, longifolium and caudatum, giving large flowers in shades of green with very long dangling petals. Grows warm and shady, minimum 18°C and damp all year. Right, now underneath I've got Phragmipedium Roethianum, found in Ecuador as a natural hybrid between longifolium and hirtzii. 50% longifolium and 50% hirtzii, and that's why I do believe I've got the labels mixed up, because this little one here is this one here, Mary Bess, is only a small one, so I'm going to change that over and put that in there, and the one I've just detailed with you, I'm going to put this label back in this one. Now, this one from Ed of Eds Orchids. It has produced this new growth. This was, I think, the first growth when I first received it. This is the second growth, yes, this is the second growth here. Now when did I get this? Did I put in a thingy? 0918. Okay, that's the second one, that's the second growth, this big enormous thing. And this one here, this is the third. Look at that, look at that. Absolutely nothing happening in there, but if we tuck down there, and you see we've got another growth coming. So let's just check out the roots. This didn't like it outside. Oh, this hated it. Look at the damage. So this year I'm not going to put them outside at all. So let's take this off. And let's have a look at the roots. See, the roots start as high as this one, meandering along. Some of them have found their way. Well, I mean, some of them are all the way down into the water reservoir. There we are, there's another one, you see. I don't like it when they're at the top, you know. I start to panic when they're at the top. I think, oh God, you can't come out. You know, you're terrestrial. There we are, you see. Now, how's this doing for any new ones? Because the new ones come white. There we go. And you see all the furriness. I think we might be coming into there. New growth there, can you see? It's all the way down there. And let's have a look here. Ah, dear. There, see? That's that one there. This is this one here. And it looks as though, well, there's two here. And then we've got one in the middle. There we go, you see? Bear with me, so I don't get tangled up. There we go. But I protect these roots by putting a cover over them. Now on the smaller ones, of course, I put a black one, a black outer pot. But these I've just had to utilise some of Keith's socks. There we go, you see. And there the roots go right down into the water level. So this is another one, you see. It's fully adapted to semi-hydro and would you call that full water culture? I'm not too sure, but whatever it is, it's sending out roots. Now hold on. Now these two always get watered together in either a bucket or a bowl, and I have to check where the holes are, and the holes for this one are down here. Let's bring the other one up. Right, so there's Grande, and Grande's holes are there. And all I do now, and it's the same for all these frags, and I am very, very careful. These, can you see this little cup here? 1 cup, 8 ounces I think. And at the moment, I water them round the edge. I'm going to do them both this way first, and then I'm going to turn the bucket around. Because what I don't want to do is get any water lodged in these emerging fans. Now some of these will get 2 of these cups, 2 and 3 of the flush. Now this is where it becomes quite tricky, and I want to turn this one around. Let's see if I can just get in here. You see, because there, and you see there, we've got that little emerging growth. Well, there. I mean, I'm not wanting to get any water. In there at all. So that's that one done. Hold on. Now, there we go, you see. I don't think I've got any in this corner here, so let's just put some more, get the leaves out of the way. And just pour it through. I mean, some might think it's a bit laborious, this, but when it is Phrag Day, I quite enjoy coming upstairs and giving them their feed and water. Right, now there we go. So at the moment I'm just holding some of these leaves back just to allow this water to get into the corners. There we go. Now what I'll do with these is usually I'd leave these in the bucket here. See that water down there? I reuse all this because, you know, they're in inorganic media, and I'll use this to water the vandas. There we go. So let's now just give them a quick flush. Now it doesn't really matter how many flushes I give them. The water will just rinse through. And as I've got a big trough here, I usually give them about 3. See how it's filling up and it's running out. So this is the second one they're getting. And it's the same when I turn it round again. What I've just shown you last time. Now sometimes I'll leave these on one side. I'm showing you now the flush. But what I would do would be I'd feed them all first in their containers. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to do that one. Just hold on. Got the water here. No, I don't want to do that. And then I would then flush them all afterwards. But just because I'm doing the video, I need to show you the whole process. Now, hold on. There we go. I'll just give that a little bit more. Just round. Right. So there they are. The water has run through. Some of it will have probably come out into the bucket, but they're fine now. And this is the process that I use all the time with my Phragmipediums. So just a shortish video today, and then what I'll do, hopefully, if I get time, I don't know if it'll be today, I'll show you the 2 that I've got in waterculture, the 2 Oncidium types. But I just wanted to show you how the Phrags, and these are the 2 big ones, how are they doing. So from me to you, take care now. Be back soon. Bye bye.